What is up, everybody? Tomoverse here today. So apparently, Kotaku is in hot water again. This company just doesn't learn. But like the last situation, they was in the hot water, big controversy with Kotaku was when they said that Halo Infinite was being delayed, I believe. Then they got the source from like some so-called this fake Xbox account which didn't even have like the blue check mark. Didn't have the check mark and like follow the account. Then we like that was a crazy situation, but because of Microsoft's new All Access ad, they made the title of their headlines for Kotaku's newest article saying Microsoft's new All Access ad is black as hell. And a lot of people were offended by this headline. I'm not offended. I don't really care. It's like the author is a black woman too, so it's kind of like all you gotta do is click on the article says a black woman. A lot of people didn't even do that much to click on the article says a black woman who wrote this article. The headline is just weird. Like it's just like, what do you even mean by the ad is black as hell? Like I can kind of understand if she said, hey, this is like marketed towards like black people or the black audience who buy Microsoft products, but it's like it's obviously it's not an all black group. I can understand if they had like Boys to Men or some type of like all black R&B group. Then I'm like, I kind of get the point of this headline, but it's obviously a white guy. It's a Hispanic guy. I think this guy's Hispanic. So it's obviously not an all black group. And when I first heard the song, when I even looked at the video, because this is an old group, All for One. I think they had one hit song. So I heard the song before, but I wasn't really familiar with like who the people who were in the group. So when I first heard the song, I thought it was like Backstreet Boys or NSYNC. I didn't think it was even black people in the group. So I was completely off. But this lady says this is black as hell. I was like, I didn't even think of black people when I was listening to this song. I just thought like NSYNC or Backstreet Boys, to be honest. But so we're gonna skim through some of the article. It's not really the focus on the article. Like, I mean, I just don't agree with the title. The headlines, it just got people upset. But like I said, a lot of people are upset about this. I'm not. I don't really care. And like I said, actually, a lot more stuff that I find more upsetting than an article title. Even though the one article title, but I think it was like I don't know what group, what publication it was, but they said when the Spider-Man Miles Morales game came out, they said that the game had the swagger of a black teen or something like that, exaggerated swagger of a black teen. It was some weird title. That was just weird. That goes by one of the most weirdest headlines I've ever seen. But this is what she's saying in the article. Eager to snatch a piece of Nintendo OLED attention. Yeah, so we got all this news on the same day. We got this advertisement, we got the Nintendo Switch OLED announcement, and we got the announcement for the Sony State of Play event, which is happening today. Um, it's all there is an ad music video from the popular '90s R&B group, All for One. Like once again, I didn't know this was an actual group. I heard the song before, but I didn't click. I didn't know this was this group. So it says they won a Grammy for best pop performance. Okay, so that's interesting. Is a throwback to the Halicon days of the '90s slow jam, complete with tracksuits, oversized actual suits, and a stark blue camera filter common in the videos like In Vogue's Never Gonna Get It and Boys to Men End of the Road. The music video could have been plugged straight from MTV Jams or VH1 Soul, right down to the choice. Use someone from MTV's music video credits. Okay. Let's see. The video is slowly making the rounds on social media where it's being praised for its fun and quirky approach to selling Xboxes, including earning a lot of praise from its influences in the black gaming community. Uh, though the commercial is specifically targeting black people, or maybe it does a very good job of speaking to a black audience. I mean, I don't think this commercial is specifically targeting black people. That's kind of a stretch right there. Like, really? Like once again, they had like it was like everybody in the video was black and sure, but it's like every race is in this video. It's literally like a white guy and a Hispanic guy in the video. And like I said, when I first heard the song, I didn't even think this was even a black group. I didn't think it was even two black people in this group. I just thought it was all white people like NSYNC or Backstreet Boys. So I don't know. So back to the article. How could you do anything but talk to a black audience or bring in a majority black and brown '90s R&B group who sang with the elders called Baby Making Music? This is black in the way Tina Marie and Bobby Caldwell are black. Yo, I legit thought Bobby Caldwell was black. I forgot what song he made, but I legit thought this guy was black. Tina Marie, she's kind of, I kind of know. I know she made some songs with who's that one guy? The famous guy. I forgot his name. I'm drawing a blank. What is his name? I know Dave Chappelle did a skit on him. I'm drawing a blank right now. But Bobby Caldwell, I thought this dude was black too, but this dude is completely white. I forgot what song he made too. Like these people are before my generation, but I know who these people are. Like I definitely thought like this Bobby Caldwell guy was black when I heard this song, but he's not. They famously are not, but they are. Okay, so let's see. Despite the video's charming nostalgia factor, I can't help but wonder who this ad is for. This okay. When I was thinking of this ad, this is clearly for people who are probably like around, who are probably like a decade older than me, probably like around their 40s. Because this is people who will probably recognize this group off the rip. They probably recognize this song because the song was popular like in the 90s, and I was still a kid in the 90s, so I wouldn't recognize the song. I wouldn't have recognized it. Wouldn't have got up to me. But if you're like around 40, you probably recognize the song instantly. So that's what I was thinking. Who they was marketing this for? Like it was like, hey, this is a kind of a cringy, kind of a throwback to the 90s, early 90s when it's like these prom type songs, these slow jams was real popular. That's what I think they was advertising too, because like most gamers are like in their 30s and 40s. Like the average consumer, average gamer is around that age. That's what I think they was advertising it to. And it's like it got the job done because people are talking about it. So that's the whole point, is get people talking about it. So back to the whole point of this video. I don't think like I don't think she was trying to offend people. This lady who wrote this article, because once again she is black. But a lot of people were offended on social media, especially on Twitter. A lot of people were offended by this article headline. I think the headline is weird, but I definitely think it's weird, but I'm not offended once again. So let's read some of these comments. So this person says, "Hey Kotaku, this is a very bad look, very bad. I would implore you to rethink this writer's position within your organization unless your sole purpose tabloid quality hot takes to inflame the audience. This adds nothing but negativity into what should have been fun." Okay. Yo, this S is pathetic. What the F was this writer thinking? Don't care if the author is black. Kotaku management couldn't miss the opportunity to exploit someone black for clickbait views. Disclaimer: the author is black. Just throwing that out there before somebody jumps to conclusions. I'm not gonna lie. If the author was not black, I'll probably be like, "What do you mean by this article?" I'm not offended because clearly the author is black. If the author wasn't black, I'd probably kind of be like side eyeing the person who wrote this article. Like, what do you mean this is made from like the video is black as hell? Okay, well, what was your vision for Kotaku? A future full of racist headlines for clicks, or what is going on? This is written by a black writer, so the characterizations is off. Kotaku is racist. I don't view this as racist. The author is black though. For those that don't know, the author, okay, so I keep saying the author is black. Never forget, yeah, this was the crazy Halo Infinite situation. When they tweeted out that Halo Infinite is not delayed, got everybody sorry. The official Xbox things responded. Because you got an official publication like Kotaku tweeting out the Xbox Infinite was delayed from a fake Xbox account. Like, that was ridiculous. I remember that whole situation. That was the last controversy. The last big controversy they was in. I was just scared. I was following guys, disappointed myself. Same here, just unfollowed. Like a lot of people were like really offended by this headline. I mean, let's see. The majority of this article is heavy on race. Not cool at Kotaku. We are just gamers here. Don't need to make this so racial. This is just in poor taste. Can a black writer not write about gaming commercial that celebrates an aspect of black culture? Yeah, I don't see a problem with that. This is the world you wanted, but okay. You want a white field? I don't know what he means by this. I don't know what that comment means, but okay. One thing that the author forgot or didn't know is the same generation that grew up with the OG Xbox, the same generation that listened to 90s and early 2000s R&B. It's not lost on us. We aren't mid-40s uncles buying our first Xbox. Xbox still in the head with us. Yeah, because I was kind of thinking like they would be marketing towards the people who around 40, because the average gamers, like once again, it's like around 30 to 40 who is spending the most money on video game and spending the most money on video games. It's not like the people who are playing Fortnite are buying these video games. It's like their parents are buying the video games for them. So it reminds me of the cringe IGN Spider-Man moment. Forced to swagger. Born to exaggerate, forced to swagger. Okay. Let's see. People think this is a racist headline. It really is. I don't understand the demographic for this news. 90s kids. You say that like it's a bad thing? Weird ass headline, but okay. Do you approve of this? It could have been written differently, don't you think? Maybe something like Microsoft's new ads plays homage to iconic R&B group. Yeah, I think it could have been worded differently, but then again, people are talking about this. There's a lot of controversy about this, so I guess they got what they wanted. They got people to click on the article, but people are kind of pissed because I was worded though. But I guess it is what it is. What the F is this headline? Um, didn't like the ad. Hate the article more. You guys need to be respectful of hiring new writers. This is unacceptable. I don't think. Like, do you think the lady needs to be fired? Because I think that's ridiculous. That's a stretch right there. Petition to cancel Kotaku. Okay, now these comments are kind of wild at this point. They want to cancel Kotaku, fire a writer because of the headlines when an actual author is actually black. So I don't know. I'm kind of going too far with this. Exaggerated swagger of a black teen vibes. That article was cringy. That was a cringy headline for that article. This one, this one was kind of cringy, but not as cringy as the other one was. Let's see. The people replying to this tweet, the point is going over their heads. Okay. The Kotaku must have Rachel Nicole's working for them. Okay. Horrible headline, but I get it. What the F? What are people mad about is really cringy. Half of the singers might not even be black. Poor choice of words. I kind of want to see what the quote teachers are saying. Like let's see what the quote teachers are saying. Let's see. This is the GameSpot Miles Morales review saying exaggerated swagger for black teen. I can't wait for this news outlet to be dead. The sooner Kotaku gets shut down, the better. There will be no more clickbait articles. Let's see. Kotaku using race as bait and using race in general to generate clicks? How are they still around with journalism like those? What the F? Okay. I kind of work at Kotaku. They will let you write whatever content you want. At this point, I think they're actually the onion, but nobody gets the joke. Bro, y'all must be stopped. Just wow, what a headline. MAGA box fans strike again. I don't even know what that means. That's the last part of that even means. Okay. The F that mean? What in the F is this? Wow, Kotaku all this for a meager drop of clout. Y'all should just log off at this point. The F kind of caption is this? Who thought this was a good idea? Excuse me? A lot of people, like I said, a lot of people were really offended by this article and this headline. I was like, me, I'm just like, I don't really care. It's like, it's a lot of stuff I find offensive that like it really matters in life, but this I don't really care about. If the author is black, he is the biggest. Wow, that comment's pretty crazy. The game website Kotaku is so racist. Almost being black hell. What the F? Effing yikes. And so I'm curious how this turns out. I kind of want to see the results of how this controversy turns out. I know a lot of people are offended by this. Yeah. So I'm gonna conclude it right here. Everyone see your thoughts down below. Like I said, the advertisement deal is supposed to do. I think the ad deal is supposed to do. It got people to talk about it, even though people thought it was like a cringy, like R&B version of Xbox song. It got people to talk about it, so it did what it was supposed to do. And people figured out about this. The way this person wrote this headline is kind of, I don't know, it's kind of giving them clicks. People are talking about this. People are talking about this as well too. So, yeah, who knows? So, definitely see your thoughts down below. Leave a like if you like this video. As always, thanks for watching and peace.